Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking days. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are y'all doing today? This was beautiful of what do we have? Is it Thursday? Nah. Thursday? Thursday, yeah. We good, chilling, Gucci, Tamaguchi. Pretty good. Pretty good. Playing Battlefield 6. Have you tried launching BF6? Yeah, worked first try. Just like I said. Literally nothing ever happens. Chat. Fucking retarded, as per usual. Fear mongering while being mongoloid. Ed. Nothing ever happens, chat. You have to understand that, alright? And when you understand that, it becomes very easy to start your games on first try. Alright? First try. Then crashed 4 times. Well, we're about to find out. I haven't played anything. But I did start the game. I see it works. Let's see here. We got some Sabaronis. We got some Sabaronis here. Chance pooped pants. Thank you, man. Jeswig. Sebastian 4th to 4 years in a row. Can you guys believe it? I can barely so. Thank you, man. He says, fortunately. Thank you as well, Messi Pessy. 5 years on Slurps. Terraria today. This guy's funny. Real comedian. I expect nothing less from a 5-year-old Zeb. Yes. AI expert, Sciencorp, Alpaca, Laka, Breed Elite. Thank you for the gifted. How far are you in the queue? Oh, I actually haven't. Is there a queue? Do I have to like... I don't know. That what is a queue? I don't know. I didn't even think about it. There's no queue. Yeah, I didn't have a queue when I did it today. So what's up with that? I'm just gonna see if it's queue or not. I just gotta say it's cute. Oh, it's loud. I didn't have my headset on when I started. No queue for me. I don't know if that's streamer privileges or not, but... Alright. Okay. Alright. Are we, Alright. Anything cool, fresh, new, exciting happening, chat, today? Rummer, I think for 4 years, is Forsen happy. Fetus International, it's okay. Samhain, Tamtic, 126, welcome back. Now, nothing, absolutely nothing. Putin made cancer vaccine. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. Sounds kinda sus. New South Park episode. It gives you cancer. Right. Mafia getting shit reviews. Wait, really? Why? I hope it's optimization or something like that and not the actual game. It's 9 hour long. Oh, so they're saying it's overpriced. Yeah, I don't. To me, that doesn't matter, but that should matter, you know, to people. Depends on what you're paying for the game. Streamer privileges. We don't have to care about things like duration of the game. If the game is good objectively, even if it's short, it doesn't matter for us. But it does matter for people who expect, you know, a long playthrough for $50. But yeah, we are playing Mafia. We're just not playing it now today on the release. Alright, who's up for some links? I want to eat my fucking blueberry cottage cheese. Linkos. No further Linkos, yeah?
Hello, Force. Why is your background and shirt always white? Could you clarify? Its favorite color of honor. Did you embrace Islam because of Sheikh as in daily lessons?
This shirt is technically grey, I guess. Maybe you can't see it on the shitty cam, but no, I did not. Most certainly not. What?
How to know if white cock or black cock is right for you. Let's talk about it. It's important to know that both will get the job done, but depending on your needs and what you need to fill, one is definitely better than the other. In my case, I will be choosing the black cock for the front. If you are working with a large gap or hole, you will see that this is going to work beautifully. Now for the back door, my preference is a white cock. As you can see here, the slit that I need to fill is much smaller. This is going to be perfect. Now I know some of you may be thinking it's a little excessive to have two different cocks to get the job done. But I am all about the max efficiency in the shortest amount of time. Work smarter, not harder. Or is it harder, not smarter? It's also important to have the right size tip for the hole that you need to fill. Even if your cock is well used and pretty beat up like this one, don't worry, it will still work. Now the black cock is fairly new to me, but I did decide to go with a larger tip due to the size of the hole that I am working with today. You're going to want to hold it firmly and apply light pressure to the tip. Then gently rub it into the crease or hole that you are wanting to fill. It can be a little nerve-wracking at first, but don't be afraid to really get in there. Go ahead and really work it into the area, as any excess mess can be cleaned up at a later time. Once you have filled the hole, you're going to want to take your finger and gently rub along everywhere you have put the cock. I advise that you use a glove for protection. Fortunately, I didn't have one handy and I was eager to get the job done, so I went ahead and went without. And if you're not afraid, I think this gives a very smooth finish. Pro tip, you're always going to want to keep a rag around if you're not using a glove, just to clean the excess mess off of your hands. Sometimes it gets a little sticky when it gets hard. And now that it is hard, I am very satisfied with the result. Well, I hope I was able to assist you in whether choosing white cock or black cock was best for you. Or in my case, I needed both to get the job done to my satisfaction.
Thank you.
I think black people are not irredeemable, but there just needs to be brutal honesty. It's like, look, these black people are really struggling, and they're turning into these maniacs. It seems like they don't do anything right. They're obnoxious, they're rude, they're inconsiderate, aggressive, cruel, and, you know, look, nobody hates black people for being black. If there are people like that, I think that's exceedingly rare, and I don't consider myself one of them. The reason that people have negative attitudes about black people is because most people's interactions with black people are negative. Most people's interactions with black people is when you're stuck in traffic and you see a Nissan Altima speeding down the shoulder. And you say, what the fuck? You're not supposed to do that. If everybody did that, it would just be another lane, and, you know, not everybody can do that. But it's like these people have no respect for decorum. They think the rules don't apply to them. They have no respect for society. Like, that's their interaction is they are a waiter and they wait on a black table and the black people don't tip and they're fucking rude. And that's most people's interactions. It's stuff like that. They go to the DMV and they see a black person behind the counter and they say, oh, here we go. And the person's rude. Now, it just goes to show people are not racist. It goes to show people don't like people that are rude. That people don't, it's unpleasant. People want to be treated with consideration and respect. And it is true that black people are, in this day and age, unfortunately, seem to have very low moral character. It's not even just the violence, although the violence is pretty striking. If you live your life and you know that you're going to be mugged by black people, it kind of colors your opinion or perception of black people, wouldn't you say? If 99% of the carjackings and stabbings and shootings that you see in Chicago are by black people, when you're walking down the street late at night, guess what you're looking for? Black people. And you equate that with danger. And it doesn't take a lot of them to spoil the whole bunch like that. And we just want black people to take accountability and say, look, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. It just seems that every time I encounter you people, for the most part, it's negative. And sometimes extremely negative, like I could get a gun in my face. You know? That's a problem. And people go, well, you are just loaded up with hatred and racism. It's like, I'm really not. I'm a really friendly person. I'm a really polite, friendly person. I give everybody a chance. But if I'm someplace and I see some black person walking in with their pants sagging and they can't articulate what their problem is or what they need, and they're rude and they're aggressive and I'm in fear for my life, like, yeah, I have a problem with all of that. And people go, and these black people go, well, you're racist, you're racist. It's like, no, I just hate inconsiderate behavior. If black people were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh yes, dude, yes. My day is about to turn around for the better. What can I help you with, sir? Please, come right on in. Man.
Why is he this way?
Hey, Nick, crazy for real, bro.
Why do you enjoy that so much?
Hey, bro. Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, he had some points.
Bro.
I won't lie, he made a lot of valid points.
剣も効かないのか。
あジャパー。
破壊のプログラムをインストールしてやるぜ。ギーガスに乗り込んで完全なる兵器となるのだ。メリア。いくら人間らしい仕草をしちゃってな、所詮機械は人間にはなれねえんだよ。誰にも指一本触れさせないと千と約束したからな。おのれ、行くぞ。エマージェンシーデカマスター。フェイスオン。百鬼夜行をぶった切る地獄の番犬デカマスター。イーソードベガー。くらえ。 クを俺にごまかしは通じない。今度こそ本当にエリートだ。大丈夫かフローラ。
でも線が。
心配するな。我々にはまだ奥の手がある。
Flora on the floor.
Here's a tutorial about how to use a cash register in a gas station.
Oh my god, dude.
For example, if you want to put gas, let's say on number 1. As you can see, this is number 1. It's empty. There's nobody on number 1. So what do?
I gotta get some
Come here, you press 1,
liquids.
and then you press the prepay. See, it says a prepay. And this will pop up. And then, let's say they want $20. So, you put in $20. And then, you can either press OK from here, or you can press Enter. As you see, right here, shows pump number 1, $20. The total is $20. Pump number 1 is 20. Come here, and you just cash it out. Okay, let's say number 1 didn't want it, the gas. What you do is you press 1, and then you press stop. It will take a few seconds. Now, as you can see, it's a $20 and red left here. You can either just press on number 1 and get it, or you can press 1 and then the fuel, the yellow one. And here it says amount due 20 between 2 parentheses. Now what you're gonna do is just cash it out. Let's say you want to print a receipt, a previous receipt from the pump. So what you do is you go ticket a print right here, and then this will show up. You can choose whatever amount you did. So let's say we want the second one. You can either use the keys or the touchpad and you can go. And let's say you want this one, the $10 ones. You press enter. It comes right here. $10 ones. Let's say somebody did it all outside and you want to get the receipt from outside. You press on the pump and then you go right here, view print, and then you click on the first one and the receipt will come up.
All right.
Forsen, 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 Forsen.
No further links.
Forsen, 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 Forsen.
The punch heard around the world, or I guess the neck push, whatever you want to call it. Whatever it was a low class move. Absolute low class. And the only reason I'm making this video is because I feel like I have a different take than the rest of the freaking fitness industry. Oh, and the fitness industry has a lot to say about it. My goodness, I cannot refresh my YouTube homepage without at least seeing 27 channels talking about Jeff Nippert versus Mike Van Wyck. Okay? But it's all the same thing. And for the most part, nobody's incorrect here. They're saying, how could you, he's so in the wrong to attack someone like that over what? Lifting weights? And it's true. It's what a petty, stupid thing to get in a physical altercation with. But here's the freaking gist that I'm getting to here. A lot of people are saying, oh man, to attack someone half your size. first and foremost, Jeff is not half his size. Last I checked, this Mike Van Wyck is not, over 10 feet tall and 360 pounds. Okay? The guy, I think, is like maybe 6 feet. Who knows how much he weighs? It doesn't even freaking matter. This is where I'm coming to, fellas. This is the whole freaking point of the video. This is a great example why you just have to have some just very elementary skills in wrestling or some sort of martial
I don't even know who this is.
Because here's the freaking deal. If Jeff had even a basic high school level of wrestling, okay, it's not hard to, I don't even want to say fight back. You shouldn't fight back. But you know what you should do? You should challenge someone. You know what I mean? Because look, it takes a coward to cheap shot first and foremost. That's a real cowardly move. Secondly,
big guy was upset, smaller guy was smarter than him, so he assaulted him in a public gym.
Fight, because obviously one lucky blow for one guy, now the other could be brain damage or something like that. But the freaking wrestling is a gentleman's sport. You know what I mean? If you want to go freaking mano-a-mano, say, hey, you know what, asshole? How about this? How about you and me? Let's tussle. How about that? We tussle. No blows, no cheap shot, no punches, just tussle. And you know what I bet? I bet the other guy would back down in a heartbeat. And if he didn't back down because he thinks he's big, bad Johnny Tough guy, you know what? I'll tell you something right now. When I was like 170 pounds in high school, I loved wrestling like the 250-pound, like pro hormone-ridden football players because they all felt they were jacked, stacked, succulent, and dense. And they were, freaking solid-ass kids back then. But you would freaking lock up. The kids would get gassed out in 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. Once somebody's gassed out, it doesn't matter how much muscle, how much size they have. Once they're gassed, they're freaking gassed, okay? And then they're soft and as weak as a daffodil, okay? So here's the thing. Am I saying that Jeff did all, you know what I mean? He got attacked, basically. You know what I'm saying? Or I guess he didn't get attacked, but he just got cheap shotted. Okay? And I'm assuming he doesn't have, he's a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? So he just took it and, laughed it off or whatever, and Mike kept getting on him. And whatever. In my book, though, like everyone's like getting behind Jeff, as they should, you know what I mean? He was the assaultant in this case. But in my mind, like, how much cooler would it have been if this same, because that was caught on video, right? How much cooler would it have been if Mike goes up to him, gives him the throat shove or whatever, and you see Jeff say, like, okay, you know what I mean? Freaking double leg takedown, or freaking, arm drag, right? Get behind, just freaking take him to the ground, like something like that. Just basic wrestling skills. Because listen,
would be very cool, man. Jazino, Magellan OP, Louis Pasta, Getros, and Draco Kosik. Thanks for 7. Welcome back.
In Polk County, Florida, police scramble to find the person who killed Peggy Carr with poison. The 41-year-old mother drank an innocent-looking bottle of Coke, but it was laced with a rare and deadly chemical, thallium nitrate.
Peggy Carr suffered for months and months.
While searching for the killer, police discovered that there was bad blood between the Carrs and their neighbor, George Trapal.
We knew that he had a high IQ. We knew that he was a member of the Mensa Society.
An exclusive social group for people who score 98% or higher on an intelligence test, which fits the FBI's profile of the offender.
The more of that planning, the more of that sophistication you see, the higher
also now I'm Mensa,
person's intelligence level is. You might also believe that this person has some type of grudge that would have, the word I like to use is leaked somewhere in previous encounters with these people and even other people.
Trapal is a software developer who claims to know nothing about chemistry, but that turns out to be a lie.
We did a background on George Trapal, and we knew that he was a chemist.
George Trapal knew chemistry all right, a skill he used to make illegal drugs.
George was
Breaking
involved in a methamphetamine ring in the 70s, and we found out that he was ultimately arrested for that.
There's one chemical this ex-con used extensively. thallium.
It's considered a byproduct of a methamphetamine manufacture.
And while serving a few years in prison, George actually taught chemistry to other inmates. But investigators are a long way from proving George Trapal is their poisoner.
When you have a good feeling that a person is responsible for a crime, you can't take that to court. More information was needed to pinpoint this as the right person.
Police solve many homicides through interrogation, but decide that approach won't work in this case.
Trapal was an intelligent person and an egotistical person and felt that he was smarter than the police. Grabbing a guy like that and bringing him in will only make him shut down.
We also knew that he was introverted, that he was very quiet, that he was not confrontational.
Not the kind of person that's going to go man to man and speak to somebody. So you begin to look at that poisoner as kind of a sneaky type of person.
Can police outsmart the brilliant Trapal with their own cunning plan?
This was not a traditional murder, so we had to use non-traditional investigative techniques.
They bring in seasoned detective Susan Gorick of Special Investigations to run surveillance.
I started looking through his trash. We were looking for any type of evidence that he may have discarded, and possibly something about some type of chemical purchase.
Day after day, Susan and her team observe George, hoping to gather evidence.
And I was told to be careful because the person had a photographic memory. So if he saw us, that he could remember our cars or our
photographic
faces.
memory,
But nothing
bro.
incriminating is found. Police fear that a suspected killer may go free.
No one actually has that shit. Stop overusing
More
that
than 3
term.
months after the poisoning death of his mother, Peggy's son Alan has no answers. Overwhelmed by grief, he returns to the Navy.
I didn't take it well. I got depressed. I got angry. I couldn't handle it.
Everybody's been poisoned. He's away. He can't do nothing. You know, he can't be the hero and you know, try to save us or find out what's going on. And
took all 3 of those bottles of Tylenol, climbed in my bunk, and went to sleep, hoping that you know, that I wouldn't wake up and that it would be over. At some point, someone found out what I'd done, and I woke up in the Navy hospital.
The poisoning.
Okay. Hey, it's Game of Thrones guy.
This is amazing. He knows what it is.
Camera. You try. Stand your ground.
My God. Unbelievable. He has memory.
What is this order?
This is incredible.
Obviously anyone can fucking take a photo with the digital cam. Can do the fucking cubes inside.
Pork and beans. I'll get some peaches for the little one there. Go. It's suspense. You? Cat food? Just kidding. It's pork and beans.
Hey.
What's this, huh? Soup, cream of mushroom, and pork and beans too. Hey.
How do you do that?
Just one of my skills. It's a dying art, unfortunately. This is the last of it. Get some kind of fruit. Sorry, that's
Did you check out the gas station yet?
Yeah, it's bone drag.
How are we looking here?
Well, Claire, if we can run these trucks on rust, we're looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hey, sweetheart.
Perimeter up yet?
It's almost done.
Who's out there?
Hello there.
Hey, Carlos.
Claire.
All that smoking was slowing you down. Get your here, old man.
Censored.
So I'm going to show you how to enable Secure Boot for Battlefield 6. You will need this to start the game. So once your computer starts up, press F2 or delete to enter the BIOS. Go over to security, go to Secure Boot, or it might just be called UEFI settings on your computer. You can enable Secure Boot from here. Make sure that you install default Secure Boot keys as well, and then enable Secure Boot. Go over and save changes and exit. Okay, so now we're going to verify that Secure Boot successfully enabled. Go ahead and hit Windows key R and type in msinfo32.exe, right, which is right here. Hit OK.
This is a laptop, isn't it?
Enabled properly, it'll say
No.
Secure Boot state is on. So if your computer did not start properly, what you're going to do is hit
Okay,
the
now it
search
looks
bar
better.
and hit disk.
It was all the resolution was so fucked.
Which is the create and format hard drive partitions. Go ahead and open that up. Now go to your boot drive, which is my drive here, which is disk 1. Right click on it, go to properties, and go to volumes, and you have to make sure that your partition style is in the GPT format, which is pretty much the main format now. It is the main format on Windows 10 and Windows 11. So if you have those enabled, then you should be able to go ahead and launch Battlefield 6. Okay, well, I officially got Battlefield 6 working after enabling Secure Boot. Before, it would pop up the menu that said you cannot access the game. Now, the game isn't actually available to be played until August.
Until right now! Because we are out of links and we are starting the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. I didn't have to do all that shit, alright? People were literally just fear-mongering, like I said. Fucking works first try. No problem for the God Gamer. No problem at all. Alright, I haven't seen any gameplay though at all of this game, so this is like Giga, just blind playthrough. Blind fucking playthrough, chat. I can't see shit in this mist. Alright. Game capture. We'll get it on. Thank you very much, EA, for sponsoring this segment. This portion of the stream. And you guys can type !BF if you want a boyfriend. Or click the banner below. You will also have a chance to get the early access key. I guess most of you already know that. Maybe some of you already have it from watching other streams, but I don't know how long you have to watch, but you will get early access eventually. You will get early access. Better did it. 30 minutes, okay. Someone in chat said 30 minutes of watching and then you get it. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not gonna give you fake news, but sounds reasonable. It is, okay. It is. Okay. Oof. That is awkward. That was not there before.